Welcome to Ancient Conspiracy Files. I'm your host, Ben Carter. In the heart of the jungles of Central America, shrouded in the veil of time and foliage, there lies a city lost to the ages. Tikal, an ancient Mayan city, considered one of the largest archaeological sites and urban centers of the pre-Columbian Maya civilization. But among the remnants of this once flourishing society, a peculiar artifact was discovered. A small artifact, unassuming in its appearance, yet it carries a mystery that continues to baffle modern scientists. The Kainich Janab Pakal's sarcophagus lid. Kainich Janab Pakal, also known as Pakal the Great, was a ruler of the Maya city-state of Palenque in the late Classic period of pre-Columbian Mesoamerican chronology. When his tomb was discovered inside the Temple of Inscriptions at Palenque in 1952, the lid of his sarcophagus became a subject of controversy among researchers. Intricately carved, it depicts what appears to be Pakal falling into the maw of the underworld. However, with a different lens, the carving takes on a startling new interpretation. Some observers, including Swiss author Erich von Däniken, have suggested that the central figure is not falling, but rather operating a complex piece of machinery. To them, it appears as Pakal is seated in a command module, hands on controls, foot on a pedal, with a breathing apparatus attached to his nose. In this interpretation, the surrounding motifs are read as flames and smoke, hinting at a possible propulsion system. This has led to a daring hypothesis. Could Pakal's sarcophagus lid be evidence of ancient astronaut technology? While mainstream archaeology firmly dismisses this interpretation, it's worth noting that the Maya civilization was marked by an impressive understanding of astronomy, mathematics, and architecture. The precision of their calendar system, their complex hieroglyphic writing, and the alignment of their temples and pyramids to celestial bodies all point to a level of knowledge that was remarkably advanced for the time. The question then becomes, where did this knowledge come from? Could it be possible that the Maya, or even earlier civilizations, had access to technologies that have been lost to the sands of time? Could there be other artifacts, like the sarcophagus lid of Pakal, waiting to be discovered and reinterpreted in a new light? The exploration of this possibility is not an attempt to diminish the accomplishments of ancient civilizations. On the contrary, it is a testament to the ingenuity and resilience of human beings. Whether through contact with extraterrestrial entities or through their own remarkable capacity for innovation, our ancestors were capable of feats that continue to astound us. As we traverse the annals of history, we must keep our minds open to all possibilities, no matter how unconventional. The narrative we have been told may not be the entire story. There are still countless secrets waiting to be unearthed, mysteries that may challenge our understanding of human history and our place in the cosmos. The story of Pakal and his enigmatic sarcophagus lid is but one piece of this grand puzzle. The time is roughly 3100 BC, the dawn of the ancient world. We find ourselves in the cradle of civilization, Mesopotamia. The Sumerians, credited as the creators of the first advanced civilization, have established themselves in the region. They have developed a system of writing, known as cuneiform, and with it they begin to etch humanity's story into clay tablets. Their mythology is a rich tapestry of gods and goddesses, heroes and monsters, cosmic battles and earthly struggles. In their pantheon, each deity is assigned a role, each reflecting an aspect of life or nature. At the top, Anu, the sky god, represents the heavens. Enki, the god of water, wisdom, and creation, is said to have shaped humanity from clay. Inanna, the queen of heaven, is revered as the goddess of love, beauty, and war. The Sumerians' understanding of the world is reflected in their technology. They have developed the wheel, the plow, and the sailboat. They have mastered the art of irrigation, transforming the arid landscape into fertile farmland. Their cities, such as Uruk and Ur, are marvels of architecture and engineering, complete with ziggurats, massive stepped towers reaching towards the heavens. But amidst these technological advancements, something intriguing emerges. The Sumerians speak of the Anunnaki, a group of deities they credit with the creation of humanity and civilization. Their texts describe the Anunnaki descending from the heavens, teaching humanity various aspects of civilization, such as agriculture, law, and architecture. Could these accounts be interpreted as contact with advanced beings? Could the Sumerians' rapid progression from primitive groups to a sophisticated civilization be influenced by an external, advanced source? The precision in their architecture, their complex societal structures, and their advanced understanding of mathematics and astronomy are indeed remarkable. The Sumerian King List, an ancient manuscript that lists kings of Sumer and their reign lengths, even includes rulers who reigned for tens of thousands of years. Could this be evidence of a lost epoch of advanced human civilization, or perhaps an indication of non-human influence? Such questions lurk in the shadows of history, casting an air of mystery over the ancient world. The Sumerians, with their impressive advancements and intriguing mythology, offer a tantalizing glimpse into the possibility of ancient humans possessing advanced knowledge or technology. As we delve deeper into the past, we keep our eyes and minds open, ever ready to re-examine and reinterpret the enigmas that ancient civilizations present to us. Unraveling these enigmas, we turn to the ancient land of Egypt. The Great Pyramids of Giza stand as towering monuments of human ingenuity and architectural precision. Built over 4,500 years ago, these structures continue to confound scholars with their intricate design, precise alignment to the celestial bodies, and the sheer logistics involved in their construction. The Great Pyramid, attributed to Pharaoh Khufu, is a marvel of engineering. It consists of over 2 million blocks of stone, each weighing an average of 2.5 tons, and it was the tallest man-made structure in the world for over 3,800 years. The precision with which these structures were built is astonishing, with the base of the pyramid being level to within less than an inch. Furthermore, the sides of the square base are closely aligned to the 4 cardinal compass points, with an error of only 3/60th of a degree. But what is perhaps more intriguing is the mention of advanced technology in the ancient Egyptian texts. The Papyrus of Ani, a richly illustrated scroll from the 13th century BCE, contains numerous spells and rituals from the Book of the Dead, a guide to the afterlife for departed souls. In these texts, there are references to Djed, a pillar-like symbol that was associated with stability and regeneration. Some proponents of the theory of ancient advanced technology argue that this symbol represents a form of electrical power, suggesting that the ancient Egyptians had knowledge of electricity. In a similar vein, we find the Dendera light, depicted in the Hathor temple at Dendera. The image shows figures standing around a large bulb-like object, with snakes inside, that some interpret as an electric light source. These interpretations, while controversial, add to the intrigue surrounding ancient Egypt and the possibility of advanced technological knowledge. Moving further east, we encounter the fascinating tales from ancient India. The Mahabharata and Ramayana, 2 epic Sanskrit texts, contain stories of advanced weaponry and flying machines referred to as vimanas. These texts describe vimanas as chariots of the gods, capable of traveling vast distances and even into other dimensions. The descriptions of these vimanas, their capabilities, and the weaponry used in battles depicted in these texts are eerily reminiscent of modern technology. The Brahmastra, for example, is described as a single projectile charged with all the power of the universe, causing an incandescent column of smoke and flame as bright as 10,000 suns to rise, reminiscent of the descriptions of nuclear explosions. These accounts from ancient Egypt and India, along with the Sumerian texts, form a compelling narrative of ancient civilizations potentially having access to advanced technology, knowledge, or perhaps contact with advanced beings. As we continue our exploration, we remain open to the mysteries and enigmas that ancient texts and monuments present, constantly re-evaluating our understanding of human history. The question that looms large over this narrative is, what are the most compelling pieces of evidence that suggest ancient humans had access to advanced technology? The mysteries of the past are complex, and the theory of ancient advanced technology is no exception. One such example that challenges our traditional understanding of history is the construction of the Great Pyramids of Giza. These colossal structures, built over 4,000 years ago, have long been a source of wonder and speculation. How were they built with such precision, with blocks of stone weighing several tons each, without the use of modern machinery? Some theorists propose that the builders of the pyramids used advanced technology unknown to us. They point to the precise alignment of the pyramids with the stars, the uniformity of the blocks, and the complexity of the inner chambers as evidence of a sophisticated understanding of architecture, astronomy, and possibly even technologies like levitation or harnessing of magnetic fields. Another intriguing anomaly is the Antikythera mechanism. Found in a shipwreck off the Greek island of Antikythera, this ancient artifact is a complex clockwork device made of bronze and believed to be at least 2,000 years old. It's been called the world's first analog computer, able to predict astronomical positions and eclipses decades in advance. The precision and complexity of the Antikythera mechanism far surpass anything known to have been constructed in the ancient world, leading to speculation about its origins and the possible existence of other similar devices. Then there's the Baghdad Battery, a set of artifacts believed to date back to the Parthian or Sassanid period that some argue could have functioned as a galvanic cell, potentially capable of electroplating or electrotherapy. While the mainstream archaeological community remains skeptical, proponents of the ancient advanced technology theory see in the Baghdad Battery further proof of scientific knowledge far beyond what we traditionally believe to have been possible in the ancient world. These examples, from the Great Pyramids to the Antikythera mechanism and the Baghdad Battery, are just a few of the instances where our understanding of history seems to clash with the evidence left by our ancestors. They suggest a narrative far removed from our established chronology of technological progress, hinting at the possibility of knowledge lost, forgotten, or perhaps deliberately concealed. The question is not just how, but why. And most importantly, what else might we discover if we continue to look at history through this lens? Turning our attention from man-made artifacts, we delve into the realm of genetic mysteries. The human genome is a vast repository of information, a biological archive that has the potential to reveal much about our past. In recent years, scientists have made astonishing discoveries that challenge conventional wisdom about the pace and nature of human evolution. One intriguing example is the so-called Denisovan genome, a genetic blueprint derived from the bone of an ancient hominin discovered in Denisova Cave in Siberia. The genome suggests that the Denisovans, a subspecies of ancient humans, possessed a level of genetic diversity that was far more advanced than that of modern humans. This discovery has prompted speculation about whether the Denisovans may have had abilities or knowledge that we do not fully understand. Another genetic anomaly lies in the DNA of the indigenous peoples of the Andes, who have adapted to living at high altitudes in ways that defy conventional understanding of human biology. Their unique ability to thrive in an environment with 40% less oxygen than at sea level has led to theories that they may have inherited these traits from an ancient civilization with advanced knowledge of genetic manipulation. Moving away from genetics, the archaeological record also offers compelling evidence of advanced knowledge in the ancient world. Consider the ancient city of Teotihuacan in Mexico, whose builders had a sophisticated understanding of mathematical and astronomical principles. The city's layout is aligned with celestial bodies, and its structures embody complex mathematical ratios. The Pyramid of the Sun, for example, is exactly half as tall as the Pyramid of Cheops in Egypt and has almost exactly the same base circumference. This echoes the relationship between the Earth and the Sun, where the diameter of the Sun is approximately twice that of the Earth, and the circumference of their orbits also have a similar ratio. Moreover, the city's central avenue, known as the Street of the Dead, aligns with the setting of the Pleiades, a cluster of stars held sacred by many ancient cultures. This precise alignment, which could only have been achieved with advanced astronomical knowledge, occurs once every 52 years and marks the completion of a century in the Mesoamerican calendar. Whether these alignments and ratios are mere coincidences or evidence of a sophisticated understanding of mathematics and astronomy is a matter of ongoing debate. But their existence in a civilization that flourished more than a millennium before the advent of modern scientific instruments is a tantalizing hint at the depth of knowledge our ancestors may have possessed. It suggests that, far from being primitive, our ancient forebears may have been custodians of a level of knowledge that, in many ways, we are only just beginning to rediscover. While there is an abundance of compelling evidence suggesting that ancient humans might have harbored advanced knowledge, the mainstream academic community has often responded with skepticism and resistance. This is not due to a lack of curiosity or a refusal to engage with new ideas. Rather, it stems from the rigorous standards of proof that underpin the scientific method. Historians, archaeologists, and other academics are trained to base their conclusions on solid evidence, and they are understandably wary of theories that seem to rely more on speculation than on hard facts. The pattern of dismissal by mainstream academia can be traced back to the very foundations of the scientific method. The principle of Occam's razor, for instance, encourages scholars to favor the simplest explanation that fits the data. For example, rather than attributing the precise alignments in Teotihuacan to advanced astronomical knowledge, some scholars argue that these could be the result of careful observations over many generations. This would not require advanced technology, merely patience and a keen eye for patterns in the natural world. However, one might argue that this level of resistance from the academic community has sometimes crossed into the realm of institutional denial. Instances of potentially revolutionary discoveries being dismissed or even suppressed are not unheard of. The Voynich manuscript, a mysterious book written in an unknown language or code, was considered a hoax for many years, and serious study of it was often met with ridicule and scorn. More recently, the Antikythera mechanism, an ancient Greek analog computer, was initially dismissed as a modern forgery due to its advanced design and complexity. There is also a palpable hesitance in academia to challenge established narratives. This is understandable, considering that new theories often require a re-evaluation of long-held beliefs and assumptions. However, this reluctance can also hinder the pursuit of knowledge. It is a delicate balance, to be sure, between maintaining rigorous academic standards and remaining open to new possibilities. Despite the resistance, there is a growing number of scholars who are willing to approach these mysteries with an open mind. They argue that the evidence for advanced knowledge in the ancient world, while not definitive, is compelling enough to warrant serious investigation. We must remember that history is not static. It is a living, breathing field of study, and there is always room for new perspectives, new interpretations, and new truths to emerge from the shadows of the past. In the end, it is through this careful balance of skepticism and curiosity, of rigorous scrutiny and bold exploration, that the truth, whatever it may be, will be revealed. The theory of ancient humans possessing advanced technology carries profound spiritual and symbolic implications. If one accepts the premise, it suggests a radical reimagining of our ancestors' understanding of the universe and their place within it. Might they have conceived of their technology not merely as tools, but as a manifestation of divine wisdom? Could they have seen their creations as physical expressions of the cosmic order, embodying principles that they considered sacred? The idea of gods as aliens, popularized in works like Erich von Däniken's Chariots of the Gods, offers one intriguing interpretation. This theory posits that our ancestors did not invent their advanced technologies independently, but received them from extraterrestrial beings they perceived as deities. This would mean that the myths and legends of gods descending from the heavens on chariots of fire or pillars of smoke could be memories or interpretations of actual encounters with technologically superior alien visitors. In this context, the lines between technology, spirituality, and mythology blur. The megalithic structures, the intricate astronomical alignments, and the detailed knowledge of mathematics and engineering become not just marvels of human accomplishment, but symbols of a profound spiritual revelation. These technologies, then, were not merely practical. They were sacred, imbued with divine significance. Looking at ancient technology through this lens also invites speculation about humanity's forgotten past. What if, as some propose, there was a global, technologically advanced civilization that predated our known historical record? A civilization that, through cataclysm or decline, faded into obscurity, leaving behind only tantalizing traces of its existence. Such a civilization could have had spiritual beliefs and practices intimately tied to their technological prowess, viewing their innovations as sacred gifts or divine mandates. These theories, of course, remain speculative, but they open up exciting new avenues for understanding our ancestors' relationship with the cosmos, their technologies, and their gods. They suggest that ancient humans may have seen no clear distinction between the spiritual and the technological, between the divine and the earthly. Instead, they may have viewed all these elements as intertwined, each one a reflection of the other, each one a manifestation of the same underlying cosmic order. This perspective challenges us to reconsider our own relationship with technology. Today, we tend to view technology as something separate from the spiritual or the divine. But what if we, like our ancestors, began to see our technological achievements not just as practical tools, but as expressions of a deeper, cosmic truth? What new insights might we gain into the nature of existence, the universe, and our place within it? The potential implications are as profound as they are fascinating. Resurgence of these theories in popular culture has seen them permeate every corner of the modern world. The advent of the digital era, with its easy access to information and global connectivity, has allowed these ideas to find new life and reach a wider audience. YouTube channels and documentaries dedicated to exploring ancient technology theories abound, often attracting millions of viewers. These platforms present compelling arguments, showcasing evidence from different civilizations and time periods. They point to the construction of megalithic structures, the complexity of ancient astronomical systems, and the sophistication of early medical practices as evidence of advanced technological knowledge. Conspiracy forums, too, have become hotbeds for discussions around ancient human technology. In these digital arenas, enthusiasts dissect every piece of evidence, propose new theories, and debate the possibilities of an advanced ancient civilization. These forums are a testament to the enduring fascination with the idea of hidden knowledge and lost technology. In literature, authors have explored the concept extensively. Books like Chariots of the Gods, by Erich von Däniken, and Fingerprints of the Gods by Graham Hancock have brought these theories into mainstream consciousness. Their works, filled with detailed research and compelling narratives, have sparked widespread interest and debate. The media's portrayal of these theories, while often criticized for lack of rigorous scientific scrutiny, has undeniably shaped public perception. The idea of advanced ancient civilizations has filtered into the collective consciousness, creating a sense of mystery and intrigue around our ancestors' technological capabilities. However, alongside this fascination, there is also a degree of skepticism and controversy. Critics argue that such theories often dismiss the ingenuity and resilience of our ancestors, attributing their accomplishments to external influences or lost knowledge instead of their own resourcefulness and innovation. Despite these criticisms, the theories continue to captivate, making us question our understanding of the past and challenging our assumptions about the progression of human knowledge and technology. They invite us to delve into the enigma of human history, to explore the tantalizing possibility of a time when the lines between the spiritual and the technological were blurred, and when the divine and the earthly were seen as interconnected expressions of a cosmic truth. The quest for understanding continues as these theories keep pushing the boundaries of our collective curiosity. Indeed, as we spiral deeper into the vortex of these theories, we encounter even more radical interpretations. Some proponents go beyond simply proposing advanced technology in ancient times, venturing into realms that touch upon extraterrestrial intervention and even interdimensional phenomena. The ancient astronaut theory, for instance, proposes that extraterrestrials visited Earth in the distant past, influencing the development of human civilizations. Proponents of this theory suggest that some of the complex architectural feats could not have been achieved by humans alone, arguing that their creation required technology beyond the capabilities of the time. They point to ancient texts and art, interpreting depictions of divine beings or celestial events as evidence of alien encounters. The Nazca lines in Peru, the pyramids of Egypt, and the statues of Easter Island are often cited as potential evidence of such extraterrestrial intervention. The theory suggests that these advanced beings, perceived as gods by the ancients, imparted knowledge and technology to early humans, shaping the course of human history. Another radical interpretation delves into the realm of lost civilizations. It suggests that there existed ancient societies much more technologically advanced than ours, but that their existence and accomplishments were wiped out by cataclysmic events. Atlantis, the legendary island mentioned in Plato's dialogues, is often referenced in this context. Proponents suggest that this lost civilization possessed advanced technology, potentially harnessing the power of crystals or utilizing forms of energy unknown to us today. In the furthest reaches of these theories, we find the idea of non-human bloodlines. This proposes that certain human lineages might have a non-human or extraterrestrial origin. Such theories often draw on myths and legends of gods mating with humans, suggesting that these tales could be echoes of genuine historical events where advanced beings interbred with humans, resulting in bloodlines with superior abilities or knowledge. And then there are theories that propose the existence of dimensional portals, used by ancient civilizations to traverse vast distances or even access alternate realities. Stonehenge in England, the Gate of the Gods in Peru, or the ancient city of Machu Picchu are often suggested as potential sites for these portals. These theories propose that our ancestors had knowledge of the multidimensional nature of reality, a concept which is only now being explored by modern quantum physics. These radical interpretations, while often lacking empirical evidence, undoubtedly tantalize the imagination. They challenge the conventional understanding of human history, proposing a past that is far more complex and mysterious than we can comprehend. They confront us with profound questions about our origins, our capabilities, and our place in the cosmos, inviting us to question, to explore, and to wonder. The ancient world is a treasure trove of enigmas, a rich tapestry woven with tales of advanced technology, extraterrestrial beings, and interdimensional travel. Each thread of this cosmic narrative invites us to ponder the mysteries of our past and the potential of our future. Yet, despite the intrigue and allure of these theories, definitive answers remain elusive, and the true depths of our ancestors' knowledge are still largely unknown. Unraveling these mysteries is a daunting task. The ancient world has left us with more questions than answers, with each new discovery only adding to the intricate puzzle of our past. It is in this realm of uncertainty that the possibility of advanced ancient technology takes root. The awe-inspiring structures, the sophisticated astronomical knowledge, the elaborate tales of gods and celestial beings all point towards a past that was far from primitive. Yet, the absence of concrete evidence, the lack of physical remnants of this advanced technology, poses a significant challenge to these theories. For skeptics, this lack of tangible proof is a firm rebuttal. For believers, however, it is a sign that we are yet to fully understand or recognize the technology of our ancestors. Could it be that we are looking for signs of our own technological advancements, oblivious to the possibility that ancient technology might have taken a completely different and perhaps unrecognizable form? Perhaps the secrets of the ancients lie not in silicon and steel, but in stone and sound, in harnessing the energies of the earth and the cosmos, in understanding the subtle interplay of consciousness and reality. This perspective forces us to reconsider what we understand as technology. It invites us to broaden our horizons, to accept that our ancestors might have walked paths of knowledge and wisdom that we are yet to tread. So, we leave you with this. In our quest to understand our past, let us not be limited by our present understanding of technology and advancement. Let us remain open to the possibility that our ancestors were not simply primitive beings, but custodians of a profound knowledge that we are yet to fully comprehend. After all, history is not just a record of the past, but a key to understanding our present and shaping our future. While we may not have definitive answers, the questions themselves are worth exploring. They urge us to delve deeper into the mysteries of our past and to redefine our understanding of advancement and technology. As we continue our journey through the annals of history, we might find that our ancestors have more to teach us than we could ever have imagined. From the towering pyramids to the intricate cave paintings, the ancient world beckons us, urging us to look beyond the known, to explore the uncharted territories of our past, and to embrace the mysteries of our collective journey as a species. Thanks for listening. This has been another episode of Ancient Conspiracy Files. If you enjoyed today's episode, be sure to follow us wherever you listen to podcasts. And if you'd like to support the show, subscribe to the Forbidden Knowledge Network on Patreon. Subscribe now.